Hey, are we starting?
Who's admin 1?
I am admin 1. Anyway, welcome to our podcast.
Hi!
Hi, it's us, Sharkcast fans. Wait, is this the podcast right now?
Are we doing the podcast?
You know what? The first episode of the
feel like
podcast is a little rough. So, yeah, I say we've already started.
Yeah.
We're well underway. It's time we introduce ourselves.
Okay. Admin 1.
It's me, admin 1. But you can call me Don Lino, or Daddy Lino, whatever you prefer. It's great that we're finally doing this. It's nice to finally meet you all. You know, we've interacted through the account. Now we can finally share our love and interest in Shark Tale, together.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Where's admin 2?
Hi, I'm admin 2. You can call me Angie. I am so excited to be here and finally give you a taste of our personalities IRL, and also just to share the love of Shark Tale, because it's a very important film, not only to me, but to all of the other admins, and I just can't wait for you guys to be part of the conversation.
Well said, well said.
Good job, Angie.
So well said. My name is admin 3, and I also can be called Sykes. I almost just said my real name. No, my real name is Sykes. That's all anybody needs to know. Admin 4, it's your turn.
Hi, everyone. I'm admin 4, and I'm Lola, because I will steal all your money, and I will not be sorry about it. All right.
I love Lola for her honesty. She's so transparent, and I think that's lovely and refreshing.
That's why she's my favorite character, because her play-in music is Gold Digger, isn't it? Well, anyway, Lola is my favorite character because her play-in music is that. You know immediately who this fish is. Immediately. And I respect her for that.
Yes, you do. You're so right. And that's why it makes sense that you are Lola, because you are also the best.
I am also a gold digger. Yeah.
And notoriously, you do steal money from everyone, so this is all very true to form.
I do love to steal.
Right, and if there's something you like more than money, say it with me, it's revenge.
Exactly.
Yes.
And admin 1, it's very fitting that you are Don Lino because you're the head of the mafia.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
What crimes did you commit today?
Oh, you know what? It's not even appropriate for this podcast.
Why would you ask that on the pod?
Okay, you can brag. Tell us what you've been up to.
I can't tell you. That'd be bad for me.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, this is the Shark Tale podcast, also known as SVU, Shark Victims Unit. We're still workshopping.
Yeah.
But welcome to the podcast, everyone. We're really excited to be doing all of this for you.
You know what's crazy is I've actually never done a podcast before, and I've never seen Shark Tale before either.
Oh, what a funny joke that I haven't heard before.
Oh my god.
Because that is a joke, of course.
Don Lino.
Classic Don. Another reason I'm like him, because I don't think he's ever done a podcast before either.
That's true.
Do you think they have podcasts on the reef?
I think they gotta. There's podcasts everywhere. I can't swim 2 feet without hearing about a podcast.
All right, Don.
Wait, there is actually a special guest that I didn't tell anybody about.
It's me, David Schwimmer from Friends. Just wanted to stop by and say I love Shark Tale.
Oh my gosh, we got David Schwimmer on the pod.
David Schwimmer, it's so good to have you on.
Wait. How did we get him? Is it because his last name sounds so much like Swimmer, and ergo he is connected?
That's how we got him on the pod.
Okay.
Say something else.
Say something else?
Come on, David. Do you have any other thoughts?
Come
Just
on.
stop by and say I love Shark Tale.
That's
Well said.
he just left. I'm sorry, guys, but he
Oh.
wanted to.
Oh.
He wanted to say that he loved Shark Tale.
Well,
What a guy.
I'm glad we got him for that brief time that we did.
Yeah.
If there's anyone in Hollywood that you want to endorse Shark Tale, it is him.
Exactly.
He will get the sequel made.
What do people want to see for a sequel? Because I have ideas. I want a sequel and I've got thoughts, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about a sequel. What do you guys want to see in the sequel?
Well, Sykes, obviously you want to talk about the sequel, so why don't you start?
That's fair. That's look, I'm trying to. I've never done a podcast before either. I'm trying to work on transitions, and that felt like a natural one.
It was good. You did a good job, Sykes.
Thank you. I need validation. Anyway, I think not to get serious for a moment, but I think that if they were to do a Shark Tale sequel, it's would be a really great opportunity for them to talk about climate change, specifically climate change and how our human impact is impacting sea life. And I think that they could do that in a really great way. And also, if for some reason some of the cast doesn't want to return, that would be kind of a way to be like, well, it's already taken its toll. Some of these characters that you love have passed on because for whatever reason. And I think that could be like actually a very impactful thing. WALL-E won Best Animated Feature in 2008, and Shark Tale should have won in 2004. And I think if they do this, Shark Tale could win Best Animated Feature.
I would argue Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue Best
I agree.
Picture.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
The Oscars have it out for Shark Tale, though.
They
Bleaching.
really do. They
It's
did Shark
rigged.
Tale dirty.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the cinematography in that, amazing. Like it should have been nominated for everything.
I don't understand how Gold Digger wasn't nominated for Best Original Song.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Car Wash I get because it's not an original song.
Yeah.
So perhaps, but like
It's a crime, though.
it is a crime. If
What?
they had best soundtrack at the Oscars, Shark Tale would have won. Anyway, if I were to do a Shark Tale sequel, I wouldn't care what was in it. I just have specific people I want to be in it. Anyway, Ben Schwartz, I know you see my tweets. Please
Yes.
respond. You need to be in the Shark Tale sequel. And then one of us brought up James Marsden being in it. And I said, yes, but he must play Fishy Collins, host of the Fishy Collins show with the latest, greatest top of the reef sound. So that's my pitch for the Shark Tale sequel.
That's art.
No thoughts, just actors I find mildly attractive. Anyway.
That's a really strong pitch. If I had money, I would make that movie.
Thanks, Donnie.
Just knowing the two actors you want to cast in it and nothing else, I would definitely.
Listen,
make that.
they were great in Sonic together. I think they could be great in Shark Tale 2 together.
That's a good point.
But who
Well
would they
said.
play? Who should we cast them as?
I think
Well-
that James Marsden oftentimes plays cops.
Does he?
Especially, yeah, like in Sonic, he played a cop.
What? Name another movie he was a cop.
He's in the new My Little Pony, and he's playing a pony cop.
I saw a tweet that was like, if you see this man in a movie, you know he's gonna lose his girl. And it was James Marsden. And that is
Okay.
true.
So he should play a character who gets the girl. We should give him that.
So Fishy Collins ends up with Lola in the end.
Oh my gosh.
And if Angelina Jolie does not want to reprise her role as Lola, I will gladly step in.
I mean, all four of us are available to appear in the sequel since we're spearheading the cause.
Of course.
Yes. And if I do end up paying for it, you better believe that I will be in it.
And at DreamWorks, we're copywriting all of these ideas. So if you run with any of these for the actual sequel, that's going to be theft.
Money,
We will sue.
please.
Well, no, one of us
Exactly.
is almost a lawyer.
This is true.
Who would Ben Schwartz play though? Because he could do anything. He has so much range.
I kind of see him playing a whale.
Oh my gosh, Lola, you're so
It
right.
would be good.
I can just picture it. Him as a whale, but not like the type of whales they have in the movies. Something different. Something edgy.
Okay, no, listen, I think
Edgy
that plays in. I think that plays into an idea that I had for the sequel.
Oh.
So my idea was all animated sequels, like, just seem like they're a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I can't think of any examples besides Lion King 2 right now with Kovu, but it would have to be a Romeo and Juliet retelling. Like, two groups can't be together. And so I was like, well, it could either be like one of the sharks or like Oscar and Angie's kid, and then like another species that they're not supposed to fall in love with. So what if Ben Schwartz plays like a whale of some kind and he falls in love with like Lenny's child or something, and that's like the Romeo and Juliet retelling.
Yes, yes. As we
I
know,
love it.
there's already a shark mob in the film, so why not whale mob? I think that lends itself
Yes.
very well, very, very well to a natural storyline. Like, I can't think of anything better. I think that's a great pitch, Don.
Whale Mob is amazing.
Whale mob.
First of all, that's a good band's name.
Should that be the name of the podcast?
Whale Mob.
Wait, what if that's the pod name? Yeah! Whale Mob!
Whale Mob.
It tells you nothing about what the pod is actually about.
In fact, it's somewhat misleading.
It is, and we need that.
That's how you draw people in.
What's everyone's second favorite after Shark Tale?
Prince of Egypt, obviously.
Ooh.
I have no second.
Oh, it's
I would
only Shark
say-
Tale for you.
Precisely.
I'm allowed to watch one movie every week that isn't Shark Tale. Every other movie, Shark Tale. Because, there's like some psychological thing where if you get too attached to something, it's like really bad for your mental health.
Whoopsie.
So I get that you're still watching Shark Tale, which is great, but like also I don't feel like you're committed fully if you're watching other movies at this point. Like, I exclusively watch Shark Tale. I listen to Shark Tale on my
I
commute.
literally quit my job so I could watch Shark Tale 24/7.
In fact, right now I have Shark Tale playing in the background with the sound off just so I have it as like a support system because I can't go without it.
Angie, I'm just trying to get a famous director to fall in love with me and give me all his money so I can murder him. So I do need to be well versed in other films. But like I said, only one a week.
How about
Max.
how about we turn that down to one a month?
We'll negotiate after we're done recording.
Otherwise, I know there's a lot of followers on the Twitter that would love to take your spot as an admin.
Yes. Speaking of which, let's give a shout out to one of them. The only person who's coming to my head right now is Who's Allie. So Who's Allie? If you're
Allie, we love
Who-
you.
Who is Allie?
who is?
Been there for so long.
Or is it Ali? Like
think
Princess
it's
Ali from
Maybe.
Aladdin?
Let us know if you're actually listening to the pod, which I don't know why you would be.
Yeah.
They're a true fan.
Let us know how you pronounce your name.
Please.
And then also let us know what you think of the podcast and leave a review.
Yeah.
But only if it's nice.
Yeah, no bad reviews.
And if you have any opinions on future things that we can talk about.
Because this is definitely going to be a weekly thing.
This is a week because none of us are busy. We're not doing this very late at night because all of us were too busy during the day, and this was the only opportunity in the scope of.
We're not
3
in different
weeks.
time zones trying to make this work.
No.
I'm actually from across the pond, so it's quite a different time for me. Cut that out.
No, that was a good joke. That was a
That's
really good
amazing.
joke.
I don't want to offend the Brits.
Do we have
Um,
British followers? I don't
I
think.
don't even know how to check
I
that.
think Kyle is British. Also, Kyle,
Shout out
if
to
you're
Kyle.
listening, shout out to you.
I'm just looking for people to shout out.
Okay.
Shout out.
Shout out
everyone.
all 800.
Can I anti-shout out someone?
Oh no.
I'm gonna anti-shout out this guy, B&G Mueller. Every single time he posts something, he posts about that other cursed movie.
Right.
B&G,
That
you
one.
need to stop. I'm sick of it.
B&G, we haven't blocked, I don't think, really anyone yet, but you are towing the line.
Oh,
And
I've
this is
one.
I've blocked somebody as well.
I'm pretty sure we've blocked a few people.
B&G, you are next.
You're towing the line, B&G. MLAO. I don't know if they still follow us.
Oh,
No, they do.
They do?
Hello.
MLAO, we love you. Where did you go? I never see your replies anymore.
So some of our followers that we mentioned, I think, have been there from almost the very beginning.
I think so, you're
We
right.
just had like 11 or 12.
Are we
Well-
able to see who our first followers were?
Those
Because I remember, I think it was a couple of those people we
Um,
mentioned have been there since like the first couple hundred. Oh,
Yeah,
the other,
like MLAO, I think, was there.
Sharky Malarkey.
Sharky Malarkey.
Sharky Malarkey.
Yeah.
They've been there for a while too. Shout out to
Yes.
you, Sharky Malarkey.
Sharky Malarkey, we love you too.
Oh, wait, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say.
Oh, HRH
Christopher-
Queen of Worms, we love you. You're our first follower. Thank you so much.
really?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't remember her.
You don't
Does
know
she-
HRH? She only replies every now and again, but
Oh,
But
she's
she's
been
loyal.
with us the entire time.
She's loyal.
dang.
She's good.
Thank you.
How'd she even
Your
find
app
us so
is
fast? She
Morgor
must like
Borgor.
Morgor.
Thank you,
Oh,
Morgor Borgor.
Yeah.
That's kind of, what is Morgor Borgor?
It sounds like a Lord of the Rings reference somehow.
what a nerd.
Right?
Imagine liking Lord of the Rings when you could like Shark Tale instead.
Is Morgor Borgor a reference to Lord of the Rings? Because I would never have caught on that.
It just sounds like Mordor.
Oh, okay.
It's a very loose potential reference. I don't actually know Morgor Borgor, so I can't ask the account owner, but that's
Angie,
Yes,
how do
we
you
could-
know that if you only watch Shark Tale?
There was a time before Shark Tale, and I'm ashamed to admit it. I'm in a better place now, but there was
No,
a time
and
when I watched other films.
it's really powerful that you can admit to that past too. And that you can share with other people who have not seen the light. Share your journey with them so that they can, find solace in that.
I really just want to inspire others to have the same like conversion that I did, and I think that once they do, they're going to be happier. They're going to be more
Mhm.
successful. They're going to sleep better at night, and I can't say enough good things about this lifestyle for me. And so, thank you guys for allowing me to be vulnerable about this, because I've been really quite sensitive about it for a long time. But
Yeah.
I'm,
I mean, what else would we have a Shark Tale podcast for than to let you be vulnerable with us?
Right. We still love
Yeah.
you, Angie.
thank you.
Why would that make us not love her?
Because she's saying she used to not watch Shark Tale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Every minute.
Like, can you imagine a time before Shark Tale?
No.
I blocked it from my memory.
Yeah. 2000 to 2000, anywhere before October 1st, 2004 didn't happen.
So
Forgot all of it.
that's
Right, like
the question I have for the admins, because I don't think I know this. When did you first watch Shark Tale? Did you see it in theaters, or did you have to be introduced to it like a home DVD situation?
Opening night,
Yeah.
I was there. That's when the love began.
I came to it a bit later in life. I came from a pretty, sheltered family. We didn't go to the movies. My family was terrified of the potential of lice and that sort of thing. So, so sorry. I'm just so emotional.
Come with us.
So I saw it at the dentist office once when I was getting like some cavities filled in, and it helped me through that time. And I've watched it every day since.
I love that story.
See,
Every time you tell me that story, I'm like on the verge of tears.
Me too.
And Admin 1, the only thing that made that story more beautiful is the fact that my Zoom screen was frozen, so you just had a very indifferent face throughout that whole thing, and then at some point it sounded like you were trying to cry, and
Right, I was.
oh, I'm sorry. Well, it
Sykes,
made
you are a straw away from getting kicked off this podcast.
I'm so sorry.
Sykes, when did you first see Shark Tale?
I want to say that the first time I saw Shark Tale, it was probably also in a dentist office. I think when I was getting my braces, I
Oh.
had braces. It would have been in high school, so I was very late to the
You were-
Shark Tale game.
yeah.
But
Shout out to the dentists for playing it.
yeah,
Tag your
Wait.
favorite dentist in the comments.
Shout out to the Dental Board of New Hampshire, the Dental Board of Virginia, the Dental Board of Georgia,
Keep going, Lola.
the Dental Board of Mississippi, the Dental Board of Arkansas.
Why are these not in alphabetical order? It's giving me anxiety.
I am Lola. I am not smart. I am hot.
She can't read.
Shut up, Angie.
Well, I'm Angie, and I'm a logical person, and I have questions about your process.
Shut the fuck up, Angie. I'm also a Gemini.
Lola, I thought we reached a treatise. Like, I thought we were cool.
No.
This isn't the case.
No. Someone set me up with Crazy Joe, and I have a feeling it was you.
Okay, new sequel idea. We hashed this out.
It's just about Angie and Lola.
What I think is funny about the Shark Tale account and this group as a whole is how little attention we give to Oscar. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do we think that is?
I think it's hard for like main characters to get a lot of attention like in media, because usually since they're pushing the plot forward so much, like the supporting characters have more characteristics and are like more fleshed out just as like characters, whereas Oscar, he's just a vehicle for the plot, so he's not as interesting as like a Lenny or a Don Lino.
Right.
So I don't really find him compelling to like view him in that way.
Yeah, I also think that in a lot of ways, Oscar is kind of an anti-hero in vein of like American Psycho and like Scott Pilgrim. He's one of those main characters where like you're not really supposed to idolize him, and I think that's what makes the film so layered.
Yeah.
Is the fact that Oscar is a flawed main character. He's not perfect. He doesn't try to be perfect, and I think that that's what's so beautiful about the film. And I think it kind of serves to your point.
Sykes, I really appreciate your analysis. I think that you've taken a great approach here, but I have to argue that Oscar is perfect, and the fact that you're insinuating anything other than that truth, I'm offended.
I would disagree, because at the beginning of the movie, Angie is so kind to him, and then he treats her like crap.
I would like to defend myself here. He was always perfect. He just needed to realize it. He needed some time. I'm sorry. He needed some time to himself, apart from me, to better understand how good of a person he was, because he was always that good person. We see that in the first scene of the film, which is a documentary about our lives, in which
Are we the characters? Do we just have the name of the characters? When we started this, I thought we just had the names, but as we've been going on, the opposite has been happening.
Hey, what? Angie, I think
Stop
that's
this
so well
segment
said.
here and be done.
I think that's so well said.
I think I got cut off mid-sentence, but the point is, which is
Oscar is
Oscar's always a good person. He just didn't have the confidence in himself, at least not in the right parts of his personality, because he's always been confident. But yeah, that's all.
That's so well said.
That
Agree to
is
disagree.
really great.
Kill all men except Daddy Lino.
Thank you.
I actually think if there were a sequel, Lola would figure out that she's like bisexual or something.
Ooh,
But she's too good for any man.
it's true.
She would need to find like, what's another sexy type of fish?
An anglerfish.
That's what
I
Angie
think
is.
Angie's an anglerfish.
Wait, but she doesn't have the little bulb, the little light thing hanging over her.
Oh, Angie is an angelfish.
Yeah, what the heck are you guys talking about? Have you ever seen any fish ever? Are you
No,
kidding
we're
me?
just illiterate.
You're trying to tell me, look up an anglerfish right now and tell me it looks like Angie. Look it up.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
I did. The point stands. That's not a sexy fish.
Maybe not to you. I'm only attracted to Don Lino. I'm not attracted to anything else. So I guess if we are our characters, I'm only attracted to myself.
And if we're not our characters, then I'm
Oh,
just
boy.
attracted to Robert De Niro Shark.
Yeah,
Can I be honest with you guys?
I
Yes.
guess.
I tried to find a text-to-speech for Robert De Niro, and I spent most of my break at work doing it, and I opened a web page, and it just said, like, hey, your phone's been hacked, just so you know. And so it was just a big ordeal, and that's on David Schwimmer.
Oh,
Well, I enjoyed having David Schwimmer on.
I thought you had bought a like a cameo from David Schwimmer. I didn't know it was just a text to speech. I thought it was like a cameo video.
Okay. So I do have the Cameo app, and guess who is on Cameo?
The entire cast of Shark Tale.
Is it Jack Black? Martin
It's Dougie Doug.
Oh,
Oh my god, 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 oh my
get a
god.
cameo. Get a cameo
Dougie
from him. Are you
Doug.
kidding me? Why have you not gotten one yet?
Well-
Guys, real talk, real talk. We were talking about
Let me-
that we would need our Patreon for.
Yeah.
This is what we give them. They give us money, we get Donnie Doug.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. If we
Watch out for
start
our
a Patreon, it
Patreon
would just
coming
be to get
soon.
Dougie Doug to send us messages.
Does anyone have a favorite quote from the movie?
I mean, I think mine's obvious.
I would wait before any of us share a quote. I would like to hear Admin 1's favorite quote.
My favorite quote?
Yeah,
I
name your favorite quote.
think it's my favorite quote I think is when Luca goes, "Hey boss, big butts."
I love it.
I have to treat this one very realistically because my favorite quote is that you don't have to live at the top of the reef to be a somebody. And
Okay.
true that- it was true then, it's true now. That's why I said it. I stand by it. It's beautiful.
That's so well said.
Great.
I go back and forth between true story
True story.
and the only thing I like more than money is revenge.
Two amazing quotes, honestly.
I couldn't pick.
Sykes, come on. What you got?
I really like that scene where Don Lino says, "What? What? What? What?" And it's him and Sykes on the phone together. They
What?
just keep saying "what" back to each other. That's funny.
That is a good one.
Comedy peaked in that scene.
Comedy peak.
At that moment.
Yeah. That scene is funnier than like 90% of Netflix's comedy specials.
That scene is funnier than anything I've seen on SNL. Except for the iceberg sketch.
Yes. Which we love because we love ocean related things because it reminds us of Shark Tale.
Right?
Anything aquatic?
I just want Bowen Yang to be in Shark Tale too. We'll think of a spot for him.
He'd be so good.
I would like it if he was in the sequel and everyone else was the computer animated, but he was just live action himself underwater. Like maybe in like an old timey like scuba suit type thing with like a big helmet.
I
But
love
it's
it. Okay, so we need James Marsden, Ben Schwartz, Bowen Yang, all gonna be in the sequel.
I know women who are
I
female.
was gonna say get Linda Cardellini in there.
Mm.
She's
Good
so
point. She would be good.
versatile.
I think Wendy Williams.
I do have one thought that I would like to bring up.
Oh, okay.
There is talk of a Shark Tale sequel. There has
That's
always
right.
been,
Yes, I've heard it. I've heard the whispers.
and I don't want to like say anything that'll get us like in trouble for revealing too much, but I just want to let everybody know that there's a chance that some really big things are happening.
I
Like
don't
no one
wanna-
wants to say it out loud, but it is gonna happen. Like
I'm so confident. I'm so.
I've heard things underground, you know.
Mhm, mhm.
I don't want to say her name, but she is involved.
She is involved.
She is involved.
And by she, you mean Greta Gerwig.
By she, I was talking about Lady Gaga.
Oh,
We've
we
said
were
too
thinking
much.
of different she's.
We've said too much, though. That's two spoilers.
No.
All right, stop. We need to edit this out before someone gets in trouble.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think that it's time for us to maybe talk about some reviews of previous episodes of the podcast.
Yeah, I can read out some reviews.
These are
since we-
reviews for our podcast.
Well, since we don't actually have any reviews, I thought that we could read some reviews from a podcast that's very similar to ours, and
claim them.
we would just claim them as our own. So
Perfect.
here's one from Tyson Texan. It's 5 stars. And it just says, Ben is the master of intellectual curb stomping. Listening to Ben body slam leftists in the pathetic puddles of their own tears on the daily neither gets old at any point nor has an equal or anything close on the scale of utter satisfaction. Thank you, Tyson Texan, for that.
Thanks,
review.
Tyson.
Tyson Texan.
And then
5
we've
stars?
Sykes.
5 stars.
Sykes.
Wow, thank you, Tyson Texan.
And then we've got one other review from JWR65. And this one is also 5 stars, and it says, Ben is the best, ! And it says, hands down the best conservative podcast. So thank you to everybody who left a review. And please leave us some more reviews. This
Yeah, we
might
really
be done-
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
If you leave a review and if we like it, we may even read it on another episode of the
Yeah. We're only going to read reviews if they're 5 stars. If you leave us anything that isn't 5 stars, we're not going to read it.
We're looking at you, Beanji.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Come on, B&G.
Wait, I forgot to tell you, guys, there's another guest.
It's me, David.
Oh, wait, no.
Who is that? Who
That was
is that?
David
Wait,
Swimmer
who's
again.
that?
He came back for a minute, but we've got another guest on the pod.
He got cut off kind of abruptly. Is he okay? David?
Yeah.
It's me, Freddie Mercury. I just wanted to stop by and say hello, Shark Tale.
Who
Who
was
was
that?
that?
Here, let him say it again.
It's me, Freddie Mercury. I just wanted to stop by and say hello, Shark Tale.
Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury.
You're on Freddie. Where have you been? No one's seen you for like 20 years.
Yeah. That was
Oh.
him saying, hey.
I can't believe Freddie Mercury is a fan of Shark Tale. That's amazing.
Also,
I
Yeah.
cannot believe he resurrected himself from the dead just to be on our podcast.
I'm
Thank you.
just curious, is Freddie still there or did he duck?
Freddie left, but
It's so many questions.
yeah, it is quite sad that they both left.
It is.
Are Freddie and David Schwimmer friends?
You have to assume that they are.
Right, because they came and left together.
If nothing else, they have a shared love of Shark Tale, and really that's all that matters.
You
Yeah.
guys might have missed it. It might have got cut out, but Freddie Mercury said, keep doing what you're doing. I love this conservative podcast. And that's
Yeah.
a Freddie Mercury quote right there.
That's
Freddie
true.
Mercury is a free thinker.
I need to update his Wikipedia page to reflect the fact that he said that on our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likes Untitled Shark Tale podcasts.
Wait, we said we were going to come up with a name during the podcast, and we didn't come up with a name. I have another suggestion.
Okay.
What if we call it Shark Tale Fans, but
With a
with a Z instead of an S?
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
That could be the name of our podcast.
I think that's a good idea.
Kind of like it.
It's perfect. Well, thanks everyone for listening to Shark Tale Fans.
We had a lot of fun making this.
Yeah.
If you want another one, like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to our podcast so that you'll know when we release another one if we end up doing that.
Hit that little bell for notification.
If you found this not through our Twitter, that's probably the best place to find us. And our handle is, wouldn't you know, Shark Tale Fans, fans with a Z.
Actually, if you didn't find us through our Twitter, I have questions. Private message us.
Yeah, let us know how you did find this.
Yeah.
And why you made it this far.
Why are you here?
Working at the car wash. At the car wash, yeah.